Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Okay, so a question that I get asked often is, how do I take care of my face? What is your skincare routine? I did film a skincare routine a while back. I'm so itchy, you guys. In the winter, I get so itchy, and only on my back. It's so weird. So I filmed a skincare routine a while back. It has changed since. I just haven't filmed a new one. So bear with me on that. Some of my Holy Girl products got discontinued, so I went into depression, and you know, every freeway overpass I wanted to jump, because you guys don't understand, some of my skincare products I had been using for like 15 years and then they just vanished. So I'll tell you guys that story on another day, but I do have some products that I religiously use very often. And I don't know the exact number of recommendation or whatever. I do know that dermatologists recommend that you do exfoliate your face and you mask. Dermatologists actually recommend it. But my mom is of a certain mature age, and she has never in her life exfoliated. She doesn't believe in exfoliation. She doesn't like it. She says it's too harsh, that it's not necessary, and she doesn't look her age. She looks very young and very well taken care of, but that just might be because of her amazing life that she lives, because she has me as a daughter. I'm totally kidding. But I mean, to each their own. I love to exfoliate. I love to mask. I just do those things because I notice the difference on my skin. I don't know if it's gonna cause harm in the long run. I don't know that because I'm not there yet. But these are some products that I love so much. They have changed completely just the texture of my face. I can't. Sometimes I wish I had taken like before and after pictures, but you just never know when you're gonna fall in love with something and it's gonna really dramatically change your life, you know? So these are some items that I use all the time. I don't have specific days, like every Tuesday I do this, every Wednesday I do that. I just kind of see how my face is feeling. I don't normally mask often. In fact, if I mask, it'll be maybe twice a month. And I think dermatologists recommend that you mask 2 to 3 times a month, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna research that stuff, and I'll write it in the description box because I know that's really important. So I only mask, like I said, maybe 2 to 3 times a month. It's definitely not every week. And I exfoliate at least once a week, but it's always gentle exfoliation. Unless I want to get down and dirty, then that's like maybe twice a month. So let me show you guys some of the products that I enjoy and that really have made a difference in my skin. So let's talk about exfoliation, just because exfoliation is what I enjoy doing the most, as weird as that sounds, but just taking something abrasive to my skin and scrubbing just makes me feel so clean afterwards. Now, always keep in mind, always keep in mind, I have normal skin. My eyelids are dry, but everything else is normal. It's not dry, it's not greasy, it's not anything. It's just normal skin. In fact, if you were to ask me what kind of skin I have, I always say I have rhino butt skin. It can take a beating. Nothing breaks me out. It's just, I'm very lucky. So what do I exfoliate with? When I don't want to think about it, when it's maybe I've already exfoliated that week and I want to do it again, I noticed that the one that I always reach for and that I repurchase over and over and over and over again is Ocean Salt by Lush. This is pretty expensive. It is $35 for this container, but it lasts me 4 months. Yeah, it lasts me 4 months. So it lasts a really long time. And this is actually for your body and your face. I never use it on my body because my body scrub has an exfoliator. And I really like it. It smells, oh, excuse me. It smells like vodka and limes. It smells really good. And when you scrub your face, it has big giant granules of salt, so you feel it actually working. And when you rinse it off, your face feels clean. It doesn't feel soft like with other things. It just feels really clean. So I do use this maybe once a week, but I do have exfoliators that I kind of rotate in and out of my routine. So it is very gentle. I just repurchased this because I just ran out, and it's kind of like a light blue color. It's whipped and it's really light. I really like it. Sometimes I feel like I need to eat it, but that might just be because I like vodka and limes. The exfoliator that I use is very, very particular with who it likes. It is extremely expensive, so I do not use it often. And when I purchase it, I purchase the really small tube because it's very, very, very expensive. But boy, it works like magic. And that is Kate Sommerville's Exfolikate. This is like a really intense exfoliator. Intense, intense, intense. In fact, I told Mr. Man to use it once. He's my guinea pig. And I told him to use it once because he would love it, but he has extremely sensitive skin and he got a chemical burn. Like, it is very intense. So obviously he didn't use it right, and that was my mistake because, you know, with guys, you have to tell them exactly step by step what to do. Directions on this exfoliator say that you can use it twice a week. I would not recommend it twice a week, and I have rhino butt skin. And it also says that you can leave it on up to 2 minutes. I wouldn't leave it on at all. I would exfoliate my face and rinse it off right away because this will burn your face. It is very strong. It works really well, but do not leave it on because it will burn your face. My poor Mr. Man had like tomato face. You could tell exactly where he had applied it. It was just burnt, like burned really bad. So it is very dangerous. It's very expensive, but it works really good. Afterwards, my face is radiant for like a week. So it's a really good product. It is kind of a scary color. It looks like booger green. I would show you, but I don't want to burn my hand right now. So it's like a booger green, and it has really tiny, tiny, tiny beads. It almost feels like a sandy paste that you put on your face. So you want to be really, really careful with it. If you have dry skin, don't use it. If you have sensitive skin, don't use it. If you're prone to breakouts, don't use it. If you have skin that for the most remote, tiniest reason acts up or reacts weird, don't use it. It's not worth it. What I would recommend is you go to Sephora and ask for a sample. They always have these in little foil packet samples, and try it out. If you fall in love with, like I did, then I usually buy it online directly from Kate Sommerville, and she usually has a deal going on where you could get 3 little small bottles for a really great deal. But it is a very expensive product, and it does burn. It does hurt a little bit if you don't use it right. Last exfoliator that I like to use is actually a tool from Neutrogena, and this is the Neutrogena Microdermabrasion system. I talked about this in my monthly favorites. I think they were my December favorites. I don't remember. But these basically come with a little jar like this, and it has these it's funny because when I was trying to explain this to my mom, because she hates that I exfoliate so much, I told her it's like sandpaper. So these little pads come loaded with the soap or cleanser already on them, and they feel like sandpaper. So you soak them really well. When you attach them to this head, it's almost like a Velcro attachment, and so you just grip it on and you do this gently on your face. And this is a minor microdermabrasion technique, so it's nothing crazy. It's not like a chemical peel or anything really dramatic. But once you do this, I do this probably every 2 weeks. And it has really changed the way my face is. I received this, I think, sometime in maybe November or December, and I've been using it, I would say every 2 weeks. I do forget to use it sometimes, and you don't want to use it too often because it is a microdermabrasion system. It kind of removes that first layer of dead skin, so you don't want to overdo it. If you do this, you don't want to do like a cream or exfoliator afterwards. This is already your exfoliator, you know what I mean? So those are the 3 products that I love to use to exfoliate my face. And again, I switch them in and out depending on the mood I'm feeling or how my face is acting, or if I'm having a breakout. When I am getting closer to that time of the month, ladies, I do have usually more. If I have a breakout, it's around that time, and I don't try to use exfoliators like this just because my face is a little bit more sensitive. If you want a gentle exfoliator, something that's always going to give you good results, I would say go with the LUSH one, even though it's a little bit pricey. But if you break up the cost into 4 months, it's kind of like I would say close to drugstore prices. So I'm gonna list all these products down below, including with coupon codes or anything, or any good deals or sales that I could find on these items. I'll also list that down in the description for you guys. Let's talk about masks. And masks for me, I like masks, but I'm a little bit lazy when it comes to masks, just because it's a process, you know? You have to apply it, and then it gets on your hands and in between your cuticles. You have to rinse your hands, and then you have to sit there looking like a monster, and then you have to go wash it off, and then sometimes you don't get it all off, and you have like a rim of mask, or it's in your ears, or it's up in your hair. So for me, when it comes to skincare, I just want something that I know works, is in and out fast, and with masks, it feels like a chore. But these are masks that I like and that give me good results. So I thought I would share these with you guys. The first one, and this is probably my drugstore alternative, my drugstore go-to mask. If I don't want to think about it, I just know I haven't masked in a while, and I don't want to put too much science behind it. This is the one I use. And this is the Queen Helene Mint Julep Mask. It's designed to dry up any acne or to unclog pores. So it's kind of like a general multi-purpose, all-inclusive type mask. It works. It's fine. It doesn't dry out my skin. I don't have any reactions to it. It's good. But it's nothing, I don't think it's life-changing, but I like it. The other mask that I really like, and I have yet to purchase the full size because I always get this as a points perk at Sephora, or I get it at Origins like a sample, and this is the Clear Improvement Charcoal Mask from Origins. I love this mask. This mask does change your life. This is a charcoal mask, so it is like a dark gray, almost black mask, and I feel like it really does clear up my pores. I do have pore issues. I know you guys are so sweet. You always tell me I have perfect skin, but I really don't. I have the pores in my nose and on the sides of my nose. I get so many blackheads, like you don't understand, so many blackheads, especially because I like to use full coverage foundations, and I know my skin doesn't prefer them as much, but this really helps me clear up those blackhead issues that I have. I don't know what it is about carbon or charcoal that just helps clear out those pores. I'm not very familiar with skincare. Oh, Miss Vicky, you probably know. I have a subscriber, Miss Vicky, that is like the Dalai Lama of skincare. She has taught me so much just through her comments. So, Miss Vicky, if you know what charcoal does to pores, please write that in the comments. But again, I really like this. Go to your local Origins or Sephora and get a sample, and I'm pretty sure you guys will like it too. This is also a mask that I recommend for guys. This is a great mask for the dude in your life that has issues with pores. My Mr. Man, if my charcoal mask is missing, I know where to find it. And this mask is where we get a little bit more high-end, a little bit more fancy, and where Dani feeds into the hype and actually falls in love with a product that is extremely recommended by most people here on YouTube. And that is the GLAMGLOW SuperMUD mask. GLAMGLOW actually has two masks, the GLAMGLOW Youth Mud and the GLAMGLOW SuperMUD. I talked about these masks as a holiday gift guide option, and these are still the same ones that I bought back then. I do have a discount code for you guys, so I'll list that down below. But of the two, I don't really like this one. This black one, the Youth Mud, is designed to give you like a mini facial. So if you have like an important event going on, or you have something that you want to look good for, or you want to have glowing, radiant skin, this kind of gives you immediate results, but they're not long lasting. So you apply this mask, and it has some sort of component in there that kind of brightens up and awakens your skin, but I'm a mom. I'm at home all the time. I don't need like a 15-minute facial. That's why I like that I only got the small size of this one. But this one, you guys, holy sweet Moses, it is amazing. This is a Super Mud, and when you open it, it's kind of creepy and gross looking because it has little flakes inside, like little pieces of tea. And the very first time I ever used this mask, I thought it was like spoiled or damaged by some way, because when this arrived, I ordered it from Sephora.com. When it arrived, it was really cold, like almost frozen because of the weather. And so I thought it was like rotten or something, But you guys, always read the directions on products. Like, I don't know how to stress that enough. I am guilty of never reading anything, but always read the directions. There are specific guidelines on how to use this product. It's not like, oh, it's a mask, put it on, let it dry and wash it off. No, there's actually special directions on how to use this. Okay, so first of all, and the most important step, which nobody does, I guarantee it, is you have to stir it. So take like a toothpick, take something really fine where you're not gonna lose product, and stir it, because this product needs to be stirred. It has components in it, like the tea leaves and things like that, that need to be dispersed, evenly dispersed, so that it works on your face the way it's supposed to, or the way the formula is intended. So stir it, and it also softens the product so you don't waste it, because what happens is if it's too thick, you get a big clump here, a big clump here, and you use way more than you actually need. So stir the product. Then you obviously apply a really thin layer. Always avoid your lips and your eyes. And the way I tell people how to apply a mask is, imagine if you had a can, like a can of soda on top of each eye and a can on top of your mouth. That's kind of the radius that you want to avoid. Never apply any types of mask unless it's a special mask for those areas over your eyes or your lips. Remember, they're the two most delicate places in your face. On your body, actually, I think. So again, you stir it, you apply a really thin layer, and then you let it dry. I think you have to let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. After it has dried, you're going to dampen it with warm water, and with it still on your face, you're going to scrub your face. Because what happens is you have those little flakes, those little tea leaves on your skin, and they're a little bit firm, so you want to use them to kind of gently exfoliate your skin, and then you rinse it off. So believe it or not, this little mask has its own special little trick of how to use it, and most people don't know that. So if you guys are interested in Glam Glow, like I told you guys, I have a coupon code down below. It does work. It's really good. It's supposed to clear out your face. So if you have issues with pores or excessive oiliness, it really, really does help. It kind of reminds me of the Origins charcoal mask, but I just really like the results that this one gives me more. And I do notice that it lingers. The results linger for like a week. The last product that I use, and this one, it's kind of an investment, but it actually does work. If you have something special to go to, like a wedding or an event where you're gonna get pictures taken, Glam Glow actually has an eye mask, and this is a mask that you use on your under eyes, and it does help brighten your eyes. It comes in a box. It's so flashy and showy. I really don't like this box. It comes in a box like this. Yes, it's like rainbow holographic. But inside you have these little pods. It looks like contact lenses almost. And you apply a gentle thin layer under your under eyes, and then you kind of wipe it off. I don't think you even need to rinse it off. I just wipe it off and then moisturize, and it actually does brighten my under eye circles. It's amazing. Again, this is another product that does have instructions. It tells you this is for the left eye, this is for the right eye. So tap it on, obviously with your ring finger, wait 3 minutes, and then wipe it off. Now you want to keep in mind that your under eye area is really small. So if you want to be affordable or you want to be frugal about it, I would suggest just using one of the pods. So you can see there's two. It tells you one's for the left, one's for the right. I suggest just using one of them for both and then saving it, so you get twice as much product in this box. So that might make it worth it, because the price is a little bit steep. Like always, all the information will be listed down below, how much it costs, where you can find it. I think I have a coupon code for these. I'm not sure. I don't even know. I'm just sharing the stuff that I like to use and that actually works. Now with these, they're definitely an investment. They will last you forever, but I would only recommend using them if you kind of like that extra pampering. I don't think they're necessary, especially because the results aren't permanent. It's not like a life-changing mask. It does brighten up your eyes. It'll last all day, but hey, at the end of the day, you wash off your makeup and everything, your dark circles will be there again. So it just gives you kind of temporary results, but it does perk up your face. So if you're a minimalist and don't like to wear too much makeup, but do have dark under eye circles, this might be a good investment for you. So those are my favorite exfoliators and masks. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love when you guys ask me what products I use or what products I recommend, because it shows me that you trust my opinion. These are products that I genuinely like. You know how brutally honest I am about some of the products that I like. I have tried certain masks and cleansers that I don't like, you know, that they just don't do anything for me. There's a really popular brand here on YouTube that gets pushed a lot. It doesn't do anything for me. I personally don't like it. You can probably guess what I'm talking about. But these masks and exfoliators that I've shared with you guys have yielded me great results. And you guys can tell just from my face. So if I were to say, oh, I have naturally pretty skin, I would be lying, because I love products, I use products, and I continue to use products that have given me good results. So like I told you guys before, I'm gonna list these products that I like down below. I'm gonna try and find some information that tells you how often you should mask and how often you should exfoliate down below as well, because I know sometimes we're not familiar with those things. We just think skincare is washing your face and putting on moisturizer, but it's a little bit more complex than that. So I'll list all that information down below. And I think that's it, guys. If you guys found this video useful or entertaining, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.